Los Angeles Lakers in 5 select.
Just got another ring for you and a little be gone, boy. We don't take no days off. I just want to put a 3 on a card. Back home, the rest illegal. We won't be going for the team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog. Yeah. Still going. Back home smoking legal. We won't be going for this legal. Team running off Shaq Diesel, dog. Play against the Lakers, niggas lethal, dog.
Cuba gets started with Lewis. DJ, tell Major what you was gonna tell him, cause I'm a little curious myself. Between you and Toon. Okay, well DJ that got us on mute. Go ahead, Lewis and Cuba, cause I wanted to hear that too.
Hey, Lewis, man, where you at, man?
I'm here. What's up?
Man, why the hell you gotta keep downing your own players, man?
What you talking about?
Hey, man, getting sick and tired of your candy ass calling these guys trash, man. You up here, this damn Laker fan, man, and you up here just going off on your squad.
Wait, what did I say?
Hey,
Wait.
I'm listening
Right
to
now,
the streams,
the
man.
locker room.
You up here, hey, trashing your damn players, man. Hey, man, if they miss a damn shot, they gonna miss a fucking shot.
Wait.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I never said that. What are you
Hey,
talking
man,
about?
I heard the damn stream, man.
What stream are you talking
Nigga,
about?
the stream was
He's
just
talking
on.
about when the he talking about when the game was going on. I was listening to. All right. I
He,
thought Cuba was gonna bring up something
he talking
that
about the
that,
stream right now. Right
that,
now.
that had a little
Right
more
now,
beat on it.
in Lewis's
Look,
room.
man.
The
Yeah,
locker
Lewis is
room. The locker room.
Lewis's room.
yeah, man. You're gonna show your fucking team more fucking respect, and that's what you fucking gotta know, motherfucker.
Hey,
Yeah.
what you talking about? I'm just coming like I see it, bro. Like, hey, you gonna step up. You gonna get called trash, homie.
See, that's some bullshit, man.
Well,
he just called our team trash. It's great.
hey, I'll say this, if I may, Cuba, when they shoot bad, I call them out too.
Yeah. Period. Yeah.
Now, the thing with me is, I actually also look at if they're shooting with confidence, like that's a shot they know they can make. If it's a shot they know they can't make, which is an idiotic shot, and they just putting it up just to put it up. I'm not talking about like when the shot clock is going. Damn,
Damn,
who crushing
Yeah,
cans?
he beating the motherfucker up in that fucking truck, man. Lewis, that's what he can't get.
Y'all can hear that?
There he is. Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
gotta do unloads, DJ. You gotta unload the 53
Yeah,
too.
Lewis. Nah,
Nah,
that's gonna be
I'm
yay for the century if I said that
Yeah,
shit. Go
yeah.
ahead.
Oh my
I'm doing
God,
a drop and
unload.
switch right now.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
y'all ever seen a dead body before?
Well,
Dropping
yeah.
off loads.
So literally, I call them out
Load like that.
when they don't shoot with confidence, which
Ooh, that
God damn.
putting up a shot and
damn.
shooting with confidence is like totally different. mainly because you can tell by the
Yeah,
way a
yeah.
player shoots,
Uh-huh.
the release, like
Yeah,
his
yeah,
whole motion, rather than
Yeah.
him
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
putting up shots that just
Mhm.
like he hoping and praying,
Mm.
basically.
Uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
like
yo,
DK
DJ.
was when he came back from the trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, DJ, while
God
we
damn.
got your attention, can you please say what happened between you and Toon?
Oh yeah, the tune thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want to hear this. Yeah, yeah. I've been waiting all night for
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. Let us hear
Oh
that.
my god.
God damn.
Yeah, yeah.
Shake it
Hey
up.
man, what the
I'm
fuck
gonna,
is all that goddamn noise, man?
that's for me,
He's
man.
dropping off loads, man.
Hey,
Somebody that's working.
that nigga recycling cans.
Dropping loads, man.
Jump. Oh, Paul. Wait a minute. Hold on now.
Oh, he gonna
Yeah,
unload one on
yeah.
your ass, man.
You
Oh.
must do
Oh
53s.
Oh,
wow.
oh
You
no.
do
Somebody.
53s.
Hey,
You do
somebody take.
Van, DJ.
Somebody take your CDL. Oh no.
Take your
CDL.
CDL.
You do Van loads,
Anyway,
DJ.
Oh
nah.
yeah.
Yo. Oh, wait a minute.
What happened was we was on the panel, and I wasn't on the panel yet, but it was after I don't know what game it was. Remember, hey JC, remember the game that
Oh, I
happened?
don't remember the game. Damn, I don't remember
Yeah, I
the
remember
game. I
who it
wish I
was.
did. That
I'm
was a
trying to figure out what the
classic.
hell I was. Who's
Yeah,
this?
I don't remember.
You came up after, I think, Major. Like later on.
I can
Oh,
probably
yeah.
figure it out because I do know it happened when I was sick.
Mm.
I
Yeah, I
Oh
think that's
remember
what
we
it
yeah.
sick.
happened.
I remember we had like a cold or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit like that, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sick bad, man. So
Yeah.
I don't. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My thing's saying I'm losing connections here. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh no, you
But
good,
anyway,
DJ. You clear.
cool. Anyway, so I was on the panel yet, and but I'm listening. You know what I mean? And I told JC, I wasn't gonna jump on the panel just because I was bad. I was badly sick, man. So,
Yeah.
but I'm listening, and then Toon pull up, and we all know how Toon is. He gonna
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
gonna talk about his guy, right? So
Yeah.
he mentioned his guy. He mentioned his guy around like 3 times or whatever, and I was like, you know what?
Damn.
I put in the let me roll my window up. All right, I put in the in the chat. I was like, you know what, Toon, you about to make me pull up, bro, because we're not about to spend 2 hours talking about Austin Reeves again.
Right.
Like this shit happens every fucking time, man. I'm getting pissed.
Because I'm
Oh,
normally the one that stops him.
yeah. Oh.
And
Good
and
deal.
even and Gemini, he tells them too, like, bro, we're not every time Toon pull up, we're not gonna talk 2 hours
Yeah.
about Austin Reeves. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
done got him a couple times too.
Yeah,
Yep,
bro,
yep.
that shit gets annoying.
It
So
is. It is.
and so anyway, that's what he was doing. He started it off as soon as he pulled up. That was his first thing. First thing he said he wanted to talk about was him. And then so after about 3 times of him mentioning 3 different scenarios, I was like, you know what, man? So I pulled up, and then I told him, I was straight up. I was like, look, man, we're not about to sit here and talk about Austin Reeves all day, bro. That's not what we're about to do. And I told him
Right.
straight up, like, look, man, honestly, bro, you want me to be honest, bro? I've been with this show with my channel for years, bro, and I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You make me not even want to listen to my own show, bro. Like every time you
Damn.
pull up,
God
I'm
damn.
getting sick. I'm getting sick of that shit. You
You
know
know
what
that's bad.
I'm saying?
God damn.
That's what I told him, bro.
Look at
I
that.
Yeah.
mean, he makes me not even want to listen to my own show. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's just Austin all day, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm getting sick of that shit.
Uh, right.
And then so anyway, he said something along the lines of he was like, oh well, if you don't want me to talk about the top, what do you say? Something about the top value trade piece that we have, then
Uh-huh.
then I guess that's what it is. And I was like, no, bro, that's not the only thing you mentioned. You mentioned Austin Reeves' name like 3 times. And I was
Yeah.
like, I was like, bro, there you go lying again, bro. This is what you
Yeah.
do, bro. You always want to play the victim and you be lying all the time, bro. I'm getting sick of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah. So anyway, we started going back and forth. And since I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, my patience was very, very thin that night because I was sick.
Mhm. Right.
Normally it will, I'll go back and forth with somebody, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, whatever. Like me, like with me, like when we go back and forth, like me and or me and whoever, like me and y'all, You know what I'm saying? There's none Gemini, Major, JC, Q, like none of us are gonna go back and forth to where it's gonna get disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? We all
No,
gonna
no,
keep that
hell
respect
no.
Right,
there. You know what I mean?
right.
But
Facts,
with
no.
Tune, I told JC before, with Tune, I don't like his ass. Like, I gotta be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah, no, me and DJ can have many conversations about the niggas I don't like. You DJ know.
so,
They
so I was
fucking
very
with me, I
sick.
call them out.
Yeah, man. So I was
Yeah.
very sick, man, and I didn't have the patience for it to go back and forth with him, bro. And he started over talking, trying to over talk me and shit like that. And I was like, you know what, bro? So I booted him off the stage and I put him in the backstage. And I was like, I'm not about to have this shit tonight, man. I got a headache. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, like,
so then it was about like a good like I don't know 5 minutes that he was backstage, and finally I brought him back up, right? And then he waited for his turn to talk, and then when he pretty much said that he was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna take a break from Lakers and Five. You know what I'm saying? So because I feel like I was disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Kicking me off the panel, blah 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 blah, all this other shit, blah blah. And then so I was like, okay, bye, see you later. You know what I mean? Like honestly, what I wanted, I didn't say it, but what I wanted to say was, hey, how about this? I do you one better. Don't come back. How about that?
yeah, yeah, get
That's what I
the
wanted
fuck
to
out of
say.
here.
Hey, DJ, I'm with you. When you almost said it, I was like, if he say it, I'm just gonna laugh my ass off because I was waiting for you to say it too.
Man, where the fuck was I at, man? Damn.
Um,
Yeah.
Wait for
I
his
mean, I was kicked once, but I said, hell, I waited in the back. I was like, shit, you can't bring me back. You my point out. Fuck it, I
Oh my
didn't give a fuck.
fucking god,
No, but my
man!
thing is no, but I feel what DJ be saying though, like, cause it just gets to the point where it's like, my nigga, like some niggas don't know when to shut up. Like, you know, like you be like, hey, okay, look, okay, I'm talking, okay, I got it. And then they still want to be tatty patties, like, nigga, be quiet. Then you mute them, that's not enough. Then they come back, you thinking, okay, they're gonna come back what they take. Then they come back, they still going, well, see, man, see, every time I want to talk, now niggas want to mute me. Like, nigga, just say your take and get on. You know, like that shit is crazy. Like that shit does get annoying though, bro. It does.
Hey,
And
I'll say this. I just want to know where he get his whatever his stats from because I ain't seen none of those stats that he be saying
yeah, it don't even
about
matter, man.
It's
It
Austin.
from
just,
his bedroom that he
yeah,
shared with
No,
Austin
yeah,
no,
Reeves.
no. I'm just saying.
it
I
don't
would
even
like
matter,
to
man.
know the site because he quoted something about Austin, and I was like, "That's not his average."
Yeah,
And I'm looking at two different sites. I'm looking at
yeah.
NBA.com. I'm looking at ESPN. Where did you get that
It,
stat from? He never answered. He just kept going with the stats that he was saying, and I'm like, I just want to know where you get that stat
he
from.
just
He gets it.
he just got some. He just annoying. He just got some type of Jones for this nigga. Like,
He
and no matter what the conversation is about, he finds some way to interject this dude. And we could be talking about fucking brisket. This nigga be like, yeah, you know who make the best barbecue?
Austin.
Yeah,
Oscar
let me
Reeves.
guess, nigga, Austin Reeves. You know, like goddamn, like it's just he just it's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying. And if
Yeah,
I'd have been up there, bro, I'd have been like, yeah, nigga, get on. Like you ain't got to tell us you're taking a break. Like leave, nigga. Ain't nobody tripping off you leaving.
Yeah,
Bye, nigga. You know what I'm
so
saying?
the stats he gets the site from is from Austin Reeves text messages when they text back and forth and Austin tells him what to say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's where they
It,
come
it,
from.
He gets
it
it.
has to be because I will not lie to you. He quoted something about Austin Reeves' defensive rating, and I had looked up the defensive rating,
Yeah,
and I
it was
didn't
cool.
have the same number, and I was like, "You sure that's the number?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm sure." I'm like,
Yeah,
nah, for real,
No,
because
you,
I'm
No,
looking at it
Tune
right now.
Tune is the type of
this is
nigga. Oh no, go ahead, DJ. Go ahead.
this is what he does, bro. He and this is what annoys me. And I told him about this shit. What he does is he doesn't tell you the full story. So he'll give you something
Yep.
about Austin, and he'll project it like it's the whole season, when really it's like the last 3 games.
Yep.
right.
I cooked his ass one time with
Okay,
that shit.
because
Yeah,
cause I was just shook,
it's
and
just annoying, bro. He's just annoying. He's just an
Nah, I
annoying
mean,
dude.
it's cool because just like I said, like even though I'm a
No, it's
Laker
not
fan,
cool. That shit's
I've
ass.
been a LeBron James fan. I've been a well, not Paul Pierce and the Walker fan. I've been a Shaq fan. I've been fans of other players and also a fan of a team. But it's like when he talks, it's like it's almost like listening to an MJ fan or a Kobe fan that only talk about them, and I be like, "Dog, are you serious? There's other white players that are better than this dude. You making it sound like he
Yeah,
that dude.
But
Did
see,
you
but
go to
see,
college
but
with
see
this
the
I can
dude? Did
name
you
10 off
grow
the
up
rip.
with him?
but see the difference is
And you
though.
know what, Gemini? I told him on that same night. I told him I was like, look, bro, I don't want to spend 2 hours talking about Austin Reeves. I was like, look, there's other players, and I think that game somebody had went off for that game. I don't know who it was, Rui or Dorian. Somebody went off that game. That was Jackson
Mhm.
Hayes had a good game or something like that. And I told him like, I don't want to spend 2 hours talking about Austin Reeves. Bro. I was like, look here, there's other players on this team. What's the name?
Yeah.
Jackson Hayes just had a really good game today. How about we talk about him? Like, let's
Mhm.
talk about other players. And look again. He got all pissed off, blah blah. And I was like, look, man, And I told JC this. I told JC earlier. I was like, look, man, it's not a coincidence that he's been kicked off of 3 different shows.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's the common denominator here? You keep getting kicked off of 3 different shows for the same damn reason.
Yeah, you the problem. You the
It's
problem.
you, bro. Like you gotta chill with this damn Austin Reeves shit, bro. Like again, he's on the Lakers. We gotta. Have you noticed ever since he stopped pulling up, we haven't been having 3 hour shows of Austin Reeves. We've
Man.
been
Right.
actually talking Lakers basketball.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's just it's a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm talking about? Like niggas can actually give real takes now. You know,
Well,
like that shit's crazy.
yeah. I mean,
But yeah, yeah, it's annoying.
it's because Austin is just his type, man. That's just what it is. You
Yeah,
know, that's his
and I-
type.
and I
Well,
and I and I and I really do be trying to stay away from the
Cause,
like the
cause
I
there's
try
other
I
white
try to
dudes in the NBA that are way better than Austin
yeah man,
Reeves.
shit I can name 10 of them. You know, but like I try to stay away from the whole sexuality thing. Call this nigga like yeah that's your white daddy and all that and
Oh,
gangsta. I
I didn't.
really
Hey, hold on. I didn't say all that. I just said that's
yeah
his
no
type.
not you. But no, I try to stay away from that. But
That's
the
his
truth
type
of
of
the
dude.
matter is the truth of the matter is just like he's annoying, bro. And
Yeah, yeah,
like
that's what it is.
me and DJ that had yeah, I had to text DJ a couple of times and I'm very but see me texting DJ I don't be too far off from wanting to call niggas out because me when I text DJ I'll say that shit fucking live if if given an opportunity. It's just that being on DJ's show I show respect, man. But if it wasn't for DJ, if he was like, "Hey, Major, go ahead and just let it out," man, I
Whoa.
swear to Christ, out, man. It'd be
Yeah.
motherfuckers, niggas' feelings would be
nah,
hurt. Like niggas' feelings would be hurt, nigga. Because I tell every nigga, oh yeah, nigga, you know I don't like you. You know I don't like you. You know I don't fuck with you. You know I don't fuck with you. Nick, I'll let it be known because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? He's one of them niggas, man. He's one of them dudes that just annoy the fuck out of me. It's a
nah, I
lot of
dig
them,
it.
but he's one of them.
I just like kind of like just let it pivot. I really just the only reason why I stopped like coming on early is because we started getting off topics so much that I'd be like, I don't want to be the only one saying, "Say, bro, can we keep it to the game?" Because
Yeah,
that,
yeah. Because yeah, it happens, but it's just
so I don't want to be the annoying one because that'll be annoying.
I mean, but at least I mean with that, you're on the game, so that it's not that bad. But when it's just some people just rub you the wrong way. Pause. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you got
some
to
some
get
people
rubbed
just
the right way.
some people just annoy the fuck out you. You know what I mean? Some people just and like the one nigga I got into it with, like we kind of got into it, and I almost forgot, I almost slipped up, forgot I was on a little bro channel. I was like, oh wait a minute, man, this Lakers are fire. This ain't major level entertainment. Because if it was on my channel, it would have been different,
You
you
would have
know.
cut into his
But
ass.
yeah, because I've been like, and I be wanting to be like, you know what, y'all lucky that we're separated between wires and cyberspace and all that. If we was in,
Wires.
it was like in a live studio, my nigga.
Oh, niggas
A
would
lot
have
of
been
these,
thrown across. Niggas would
I'm
have been
like a
thrown
lot of
across
these
tables,
niggas.
nigga.
I feel like, man, don't you know, nigga, I'll slam you on your head. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you dare talk to Thanos like that, nigga? You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? I mean, because talking and arguing to me, like that's why I like to argue or debate too much. Because I know that in real life it could turn physical. Like
Yeah.
I've gotten physical with niggas that I've gotten
Oh,
physical with
oh,
niggas that argue
DJ
with
had
me.
to tell me stop threatening people. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
man.
no, I just need you to drop the location.
Yeah,
Damn all that shit. I'm ready to be with the
yeah. I'm
shit.
ready. Yeah, because talking is talking. I'm not a talking dude. I'd rather fight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And since I know that's gonna happen, I'll be like, let me fall back because you 3,000 miles away. You can talk all the shit you want. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because
No,
you know
man.
anybody can pull up.
I pulled up on the Ninja in Missouri. Well, that site not even really up no more.
Oh
The
yeah,
other one I used to be on, that
yeah,
dude talked so sporty. When I met him in Missouri at his location, boy didn't even know what to say. I just
yeah.
need you
That's
to
what I'm
say,
saying.
I just need you to say that same shiggity that you just said.
It's
See,
like,
see how I catch a nigga is like this. The line of work I'm in allows me to be in every city, every state, just about. I can be anywhere. I'd have to catch because I'm never gonna catch a flight to pull up to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do that.
Oh no,
But
I drove.
oh yeah, oh yeah, you already do that. I'm not gonna do
damn.
that. I'm not gonna do that because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
You was
I'm
still
not
mad
the
when
reason
you
why I don't do
pulled
that.
up? Damn.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
he was shocked. But
yeah,
we got off of the line. I want to say it was about like right now, right?
Mm.
Like about 3 in the morning.
mm,
I said, you know what? He think I'm not about to pull up,
Oh,
man.
so
and he
he
actually
actually
dropped the
gave you
location.
he gave you his location?
It, yeah, he gave me the address.
Well, because people,
Wow.
because he thought, like you said, he thought he wasn't gonna pull up. So if a person think you ain't gonna pull up, they'd be like, "Yeah, nigga, I stay over here." But still, you don't know people. That's why I be telling
Yeah.
people, like, you don't know what a nigga's intentions are.
Me
Facts.
and two of my partners that still drive trucks now, they drive at night, right? Their night
Mm.
shifters like me when I was out there. Man, me and them talk, and I'm just driving. They wonder where I'm going. I'm I'm just like, nah, man, I'm just going out for a little spin right quick. Man, when I showed up to that boy address, and literally they went I called the dude for the podcast, right?
Damn.
Put him on video call
Oh, damn.
and let him see the dude. I say, is this the same dude? He said,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's why I be telling niggas, like, be careful, man, because some
Cause
niggas,
I didn't know the dude's face.
yeah,
The dude who podcasted was we, like he called us. We had interactions with him offline.
yeah,
So
yeah,
when I literally pulled up on this dude really thought I was bullshit. But when I pulled up with my Ford and put it in his face and asked on the video call, "Is this the dude?" I just won't know.
yeah, see, yeah. Now me, I catch a nigga if I'm in that town. You know what I'm saying? My work puts me in that town, and then they're like, "Yeah, I'm at the game. I work at the game, or I'm here, there," and I happen to be nearby, and it's like, "Oh, fancy bumping into you." Yeah,
No,
remember? Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah,
no, major. That's why when
fancy
somebody
bumping
was
into you.
that's why when somebody was talking about U City at the time,
Oh yeah,
and I appreciate DJ telling me to let it go. But
yeah,
when
yeah.
somebody
Okay.
was talking about U City at the time, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't been there," and I started naming streets, and they
Yeah,
gave me the
yeah,
name of a precinct
yeah.
as a where they stay. That's why I was like, "Say, dog,
That's
I
why I
know
tell
about
niggas.
U City. I will be there."
That's why I be telling niggas I don't like to argue. There's the reason why I tell niggas I don't like to argue because I got the money and the means to get to wherever you are on this planet, I can get to where you are on this planet. I know a lot. My reach is long. I'm the last nigga you want to argue with. The last nigga.
Not
Cause the thing about the thing about me is that I got different looks. So I could be anywhere. I could be talking, nigga be talking, yeah, nigga, if I ever see you, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll be right behind the nigga. Hey man, you know, nigga, man, what that man? I heard you having a conversation with the dude. Hey man, damn, you said and
the
then
only place I didn't want to come out there was out there by y'all. But the way somebody was talking, that's why
yeah.
I'm glad they haven't been on the site for a while. I was about to show up and talk to Mr. Nairobi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I
I
I
forgot.
I I I ain't heard from Nairobi in a minute, man.
No, no, no. I'm just saying, with the way that he was talking, and
Oh
Yeah.
he
yeah,
thought I was playing, and I was like, "Dog, you do realize I know people there. I used to come there and do studio time for
yeah,
people.
yeah, man. You don't know who.
Like, I just need to know where about you be at."
Yeah. That's why I don't argue with nobody, man. I be like, man, I'm. Let's just go ahead and end this. You right, I'm wrong. I don't want to argue with you. You don't want none of this little man. You know what I'm talking about?
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Man.
not big, I'm not tall, but I'll say this:
Damn.
what
Whoa,
everything that I done been through,
somebody spray
every,
painting.
That's
everything that I done
G-Body, man.
been through, it probably was because it slid on my shirt just now. But
It ain't me this
Oh,
time.
Well, yeah, it ain't
whoa.
DJ.
All right now.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
me.
yeah. Slid on your shirt.
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
because
Yeah,
I'm about
yeah.
to get up and go to the store before everybody get up in there. Like how y'all was talking about
Oh
messing with
yeah.
Lewis about 7-Eleven and everything.
Gotta get in there
Oh,
early.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, you
I
know,
have
Lewis, he
a
be.
convenience store that opens up at 5. I'll be the
Mm,
first one in there, first one out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta get it done. Gotta get it
Cause,
out the way.
yeah,
'Cause
man.
my PTSD is bad. Even when I go to Wally World, I'll be the first
Wale,
one
Wale,
in there,
Wale, 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 world.
first one out. Like I do not care. As soon as they open that door at 6 o'clock for us, I'm in there and I'm out.
Facts.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
man.
so I did what y'all what you saying about it. I was just I'm just
Good.
shocked that Tune got DJ to that point because I'm always the one normally telling them, say, bro, I don't want to do the Reed show today.
Man,
Yeah, yeah. You told me, man, a couple times,
it's and
like
it's just nasty how he said LeBron is his favorite player, but it's like it don't seem like it.
it don't seem
What are
like it.
you
Right,
Yeah,
right,
fucking
right.
if you want
ride
to
for
go away.
And then,
Austin?
then he'll lie and say, I'm not even an Austin fan." Yeah, well,
Yeah, like,
I never known a person that's going to talk about somebody the way in the manner that you
and
talk
you're not
about
a
it, and you're not a
fan.
fan of them. That's like saying I don't like ice cream, but every time I see you eating, you eat ice cream.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know, I really can't stand this. My favorite dessert is honey buns. Nigga, I come out ever see you eating one. You know what I'm talking about? You always
Yeah,
eat ice cream.
Yeah, you always eat ice cream.
And like I said before, bro, like it was like it was bad timing for him, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, because I just like I said, I was sick, so my patience level was,
Was thin.
bro, it was
Very
very very
thin.
thin, bro.
Very
You know what I
thin.
mean? So
Mm,
yeah, I
that was
dig
bad
it.
timing for
mm.
him, man. You know, I already don't like you, and now you want to
Yeah,
test me
yeah,
and stuff like that when I'm sick and I got a headache.
mm,
Nah,
yeah.
It's disrespectful.
DJ is, tame by all accounts. He's not, pretty tolerable. There's been times where even I'd be like, "Man, bro, you got to get at these niggas." Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'll be sitting like when niggas go there with DJ, I'll be like, yeah, oh, finally, I'm about to see it. I have to sit back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Gather my wife, I'm like, come here, baby, you got to listen to this. He about to go off on the nigga. And then, then he kind of turned it down a little bit. I'm like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Turn the cable back on.
Sometimes
Like
you be,
I'll be waiting for him to I'll be waiting for him to go off on certain niggas. I'm like, cook his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be waiting for him, but then
I'll
I'm
be
like,
waiting, boy. I'll be like, ooh, let me get him there. God damn it. You know,
Gotta go
Nah,
hard.
it
Gotta keep it
it
fresh now.
it 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 is just that
Yeah, man.
I don't know. It's wild because some like okay, you and DJ really speak from a and I'm just saying this is my outlook of it. Please don't get mad at me. This is only
no,
my
no, yeah,
outlook of it.
you got it,
Okay,
you got it. Yeah,
Major and DJ speaks as fans of the team, right? I'm just saying of the
yeah, yeah.
team.
The team, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then you have me and Preacher give more of an outtake as a player.
yeah.
And I'm not saying I was a pro. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I'll take some more of like a player, right? Then
Right,
you
right,
have
right.
JC in shoot, trying to think. JC and
Yeah, I know.
out.
I'm like
God
LeBron. You
dang
can't
it!
put me in a box with another nigga. I
No,
know. It's okay.
no. I'm trying to think of like who's always up it. I'll say CJ, right? I'll say CJ.
Yeah.
So when it come more to I'm taking myself out of it. More to the past
Hmm.
is more JC and
Oh
CJ.
my God.
So and and no offense, because I know he's still up here. Once again, don't take it personal. What I'm saying, you have um Lewis and shoot
Laker girl.
Laker girl.
no
Oh.
not Laker girl your boy who I can't stand
Oh,
because
FYE.
he tried it. Okay, that that really speak their opinions. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
so so it's like when it comes across, yeah, we all mesh together well because we hit certain sectors is what I'm getting at, right?
yeah.
Oh, I see. I see
Yeah,
what you're
absolutely.
saying. Yeah.
So it brings the chemistry together because everybody kind of have their own little niche, regardless on who's up. If you really look at it, we all have our little niche, or we're um combined with, or we'll link up with at the same time. You did to where,
Yeah.
regardless on who's up, it all still
Mm.
works together well.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, no, I
Yeah.
see what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah, everybody's not the everybody because if everybody thought the same or had the same talking points,
It'd be boring.
it
Yeah.
probably wouldn't work that well.
Be
You know.
boring.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, it's like a mix. It's like a mixed bag.
Now, the
Yeah.
only reason why I didn't bring up Laker Girl is because there was nobody else that I could merge her with. In the times that I was up here before,
Yeah.
she was quiet, but she would hit certain points, but she was quiet a lot. So
Yeah.
that's the only reason why I didn't bring her
Yeah.
up. No
Mm, you
disrespect.
could. You could
She
put.
she's
You
more
could
like
put
she's more
her.
like a
You could put her with like KB. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, no, cause KB talk. She's
Yeah,
Oh.
more
he
like a
talked.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
she's more like a exclamation point. Like she's like a kind of like how John Madden was. Like state the obvious. Like the announcers could say, or you could be up here, you could be announcing the game. You'd be like, "Yeah, LeBron for three," and she'll be like, "Yeah, for three." And or DJ might be like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jackson Hayes is having a great game. Yeah, yeah, he is having a great game.
But I
Just
will say
no,
this, Major,
yeah,
she is getting better, and that's what I
yeah,
applaud her for because
she is.
she is getting better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
So
getting a lot better.
it's just for the metaphor that I was giving. I had nobody to merge her with. That's all.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Her talking points are getting better because like now she'll offer her, her own,
More
yeah, her
insight.
own insight than just piggybacking off somebody else's insight. She'll offer her own. Like
Right, and
there's been a couple times where she's called out. She's like, yeah, LeBron go have a big game. He gonna have 30 points, and then LeBron that nigga get 30 points. Or yeah, Reeves go off tonight, and then that's what happened. So
right.
that's where her uniqueness come in at. She get that going.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
know.
So that's the only reason why I
What
was
you
using
say,
that
Cuba?
metaphor.
Nah, I kind of caught a little bit of what you said. So what the hell am I like, man?
Well, Cuba,
Okay,
you're a
okay,
commercial break,
Hey
Cuba.
man,
nigga.
be
Wait.
You're a commercial
Cuba,
break, nigga.
Cuba
Cuba
fan.
got the East.
Cuba, MJ, Cuba and MJ,
And bees.
and a hint of bees are
Yeah.
in the same equation.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
Gemini, what the fuck,
well.
man?
See the thing. Well, the difference between MJ is an actual MJ actually is a Laker fan, and
He don't
MJ
sound like it.
no MJ
Yeah,
no. It's
MJ's an
just that
actual Laker fan. Yeah.
MJ is the one. MJ is like
He's
MJ.
critical.
Yeah, he's like that. Remember the trans movie, the trans movie, the
Trans movie.
Transformer movie,
Oh my
the
god.
Transformer movie.
Jesus,
Hold on. The Transformer movie where
Yeah.
the most powerful Transformer was the old one that was in the desert and he had a cane.
Oh
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was,
yeah,
he was like
yeah,
a
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He's like the fallen, the fallen. He's like because when it comes to like the Laker fans, you got those top like I'm up there, and he's like above me because he's older, so he's been a Laker fan longer.
I
So
I
his
don't
talking points,
agree.
no, but see what well his talking points are more like old school, like it's like to the bone. Like he's like
To the bone.
I'm gonna have my
Milk
I'm gonna
dog.
feel the way I feel. Like his talking points are just like rooted in that past. It's in that time. Well,
That's that milk.
yeah, it's like he's his talking points are just so old school. He hardly ever agrees with
Mm,
anything that's going on today. So it's like,
Even
yeah,
though Cuba
MJ's
be
on his own.
funny, even though Cuba be funny and very hysterical, I still it don't and maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but it doesn't fully like come across like he's a Laker fan, even though Cuba did the thing about being
Man,
a bandwagoner. It
Cuba's not a
sounds
Laker
more like
fan.
he's a bandwagoner. No, I'm talking about MJ. It seems like
Oh,
it's more of a
Oh yeah,
bandwagon situation than
that
an
nigga die
actual
hard.
fan situation.
He a die hard.
no, yeah,
He's a
no.
die
MJ
hard.
is, yeah, he a
That
diehard.
nigga's
Yeah,
up there with. I'm telling you, he up
Okay.
there with me. I'm
yeah,
telling you, he's up there with
yeah.
me. He's a die
No,
hard.
that's a fact.
That nigga been a Laker fan since I think since like 70.
Now that nigga
So yeah,
Cuba, that
yeah.
nigga a bandwagon
Yeah.
right there. He's the
Now
trolling bandwagon.
and Bees is not a fan at all. Bees is Bees
No.
is
Bees is somewhat of a basketball connoisseur like myself.
yeah, he's overall. You know what I'm saying? He's overall. He cares about the game itself. You know what I mean? But
But
yeah.
man,
it's
What you say,
funny.
Cuba?
hey man, it's like two personalities, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In actuality, I don't have a fucking team. I don't represent none of these motherfuckers, man.
See,
Yeah, you
right.
do.
See,
You represent the
yeah.
But at
Lakers,
the
nigga.
same time, I say,
Trolling bandwagon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joe, just
Lakers,
joke
Lakers
around.
bandwagon alliance. The new.
Just a trolling bandwagon, because I could fuck a motherfucker up and say I'm a bandwagon, and then they'll get pissed off, and then I just roll with it, and the
Yeah.
whole time I'm trolling with it.
But trolling, right.
Yeah,
That's why I
but
say
Cuba, you're
trolling
actually
bandwagon.
but
I'm
Cuba
like
the
these fucking squad.
but Cuba though, you're actually a Laker fan though, right?
If they
no, he's
No,
an MJ guy. He's an MJ guy.
Oh,
now
I can
Cuba,
MJ,
answer
you
that
you're
ain't
for
a
you
you're
guy.
right
an
now.
MJ guy.
He's an MJ guy. Tell
You're
the
a
truth, Cuba.
JDR.
Shame the devil.
Cuba, you're a JDR.
No,
Tell
is
the
he
truth,
on
Cuba.
the
no,
panel? Or,
he's a LeBron guy.
No.
wait, which MJ are you talking about?
Yeah, which MJ?
Michael Jordan.
There you go.
Nah, hell nah, man. It's Bron all day.
No, I told you
Hell
he a Bron dude.
yeah, that's my nigga
Yeah.
Cuba, and that's why I let
Yeah, but
him
see,
do
Chris.
his Lakers bandwagon
I mean,
alliance. Man.
And what year did you switch?
Whoa, yay!
oh wait, hold on now.
Oh
Wait a
my
minute
god,
now.
Oh, whoa.
shooting down the
Whoa.
street.
When did
No,
I?
but
No,
no.
let him answer
But
the
see,
question. Let him answer the
Oh
question. Don't
my
answer
god,
for him. Answer the
Amanda
question,
is
Cuba.
I
wilding in
did
the
the
chat.
research on it, right? As far as bronze, a category,
Oh,
I'd
man.
probably say in the early 20s or some shit like
Hey,
Okay.
Cuba.
yeah.
Now,
Hey,
do y'all
Cuba.
know why I said that?
Wow, I said.
Because
shit.
just like I can quote out stats on LBJ, Cuba does the same thing with MJ. That's why I know he's an MJ guy.
Cuba,
Now, when he switched, that's all I need to be aware of.
Oh, okay.
Cuba.
He know I ain't lying.
Wait, say it again.
I said because the same way, like I can quote out stats about LBJ, you quote out stats about MJ. So that's how I knew you was an MJ guy. Now you
Well,
say you're
what,
a LeBron. You
what,
said you're a LeBron guy. So then
I
I just
mean,
needed to
when I
know
was doing
when
reaction to
did you
Jordan,
what,
switch?
I was
well, see,
doing that for bread.
right.
So,
Well, see,
but
Cuba. If y'all don't know this, this is what
yeah.
Cuba studies. He studies. He reads. You know what I mean? You know how I know he does that? Because he'll talk about certain things that predate him. For him to be the age that he is, he talk about stuff in a way as if he was there. That lets me know he studies that. Because if you was born after 1991, how could you know about what's going on in 91 unless you read up on it or somebody told you about it? So he studies the game. That's
No,
why he be knowing all this stuff.
I dig that. So that's why I just want him to admit that Jordan is 6 and 7. That's all.
6 and 7.
Man, at this
Yeah, for
point,
the
man,
playoff, he's 6 and 7.
Oh yeah.
at this point, it's Brian over everybody.
Not over
Fuck,
everybody.
fuck a list.
Here,
Hey, hey, Cuba.
here's the only reason why I don't get
Oh, I
in
got
when
Kobe
y'all
over
start
the last
doing
too.
that goat debate. When y'all start doing that goat debate,
Oh
here's the
no, I
only
actually
reason why
told
I
you
don't get
the
into
goat
it.
debate is
No, no,
over.
no, no. Here's the reason why though. Because during Cuba time, Major time, and my time, MJ time too, we used to pick all five positions who we felt was good at that position. They don't do that now, and it's the more big media that's hyping a player that would not speak on up for us socially. So that's the reason
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I don't have him like that high because, and that's why I always had the captain higher than him. Also for this reason, this man has run it at every level, from
oh
high
yeah, yeah, yeah.
school to college
Solid.
to the
Yeah,
pros. You
yeah.
cannot say that same thing about MJ.
Well, Kareem, yeah, that's part of the reason why Kareem was my go-to. Like Kareem was my go for 40 years, man.
And
He was.
he even started a coalition that
Yeah,
spoke more up on the issue.
yeah, yeah.
Him,
He did.
Oscar Robinson, your boy when he was black, shoot, the running back.
Jim Brown.
Jim
Jim
Brown.
Brown. Jim Brown.
When he was acting black,
Yeah,
because he switched on us.
yeah. Start doing them snow bunnies.
Right. And
Yeah,
but so I'm just saying that core right there. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Do it like if I have to go through certain eras to pick players, it got to be somebody from that
yeah,
core
yeah.
on my team. I don't care if the other person like them or not,
Nah, facts.
because I
So,
didn't know about Oscar Robertson until I'll be honest. I didn't know about Oscar Robertson until I got in the military. And then somebody had to break down to me about Oscar, his game. I had to go to the library and get on video to actually watch the games with him. I didn't know he was
yeah.
that cold, but
Oh yeah.
shoot,
Oh
when
yeah.
I found
Oh yeah.
out that dude was a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was little, we used to do that, bro. Like we used to do like positions. We never really talked about like the best overall. I remember we
But
used to
yeah.
talk about,
Yeah.
hey, who you got as a point guard? Who you got as a center?
Right.
Who's the
Right.
best
Right.
center
Right.
in the
Right.
game?
Right.
Yeah, it was always like that.
But for me, it was just like it was because it was pointed out to me. Because when you watching the game, when you watching the game as a kid, it's like yo, especially if your parents is on the game, parents on a certain player, they kind of push that player off on you. Like I like him, so you like him, and
Yeah,
and here's the reason why I like him. So and for me, it was my dad. He'd always be like, "See that son at number 33? That's Kareem. That's the greatest player of all time." So I came up with that mentality, like, oh man. And then as I got older, I started seeing it for myself. Like, damn, this nigga never missed a sky hook. I ain't never seen nobody block it. People have blocked it before, but it's before my time. But I always thought he was one of the guys that never missed. I never seen him miss. So
Right.
I correlated that to, man, this dude is God in basketball. So it carried all the years, man. And then here come LeBron. I'm like, if he catches this guy who's God to me, I'm like, and to be honest with you, like in my heart of hearts, like at the very core of me, I still look at Kareem as Kareem's always gonna be my GOAT because Kareem, if you're looking at basketball in its entirety, from not just the pros, but if you look at basketball in its entirety, I'm talking about from high school on up. Kareem is the greatest. I mean, he's the greatest high school basketball player, arguably the greatest college player. And then he was in conversations to been the greatest NBA player. If you take basketball in its totality, that dude is the GOAT.
He just couldn't do it
Yeah.
because he was at a small market. If he would have
Right,
been
right.
at a bigger market, it would have helped. It's almost like LeBron years at Cleveland. If you want to do an up to date comparison, right? You got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Cleveland, and the owner really couldn't get who he wanted to come there,
yeah,
and you literally had to build. If he didn't build through the draft, he just couldn't get it right. Nothing bad, but that it is what it is, though, right?
that is what it is.
So,
Yeah.
so when it comes across that, here's the only thing that killed it for me when it come to MJ, and this is real rap. When I started playing basketball, because of my height, I'm the point guard, right?
Uh-huh.
What killed it for me was me looking at how many times he shot the ball.
Hmm.
Now, before all that, I'm like, yeah, he's doing this, and I'm rooting for him because he's in the city like us in New Orleans. That's a smaller market that really need a push, right? So yeah, I'm hyping up for him and everything else. But then when I started playing basketball, and it's like, wow, how many shots this dude just shot? He done shot the ball 26 damn times and only
Yeah,
had this many points,
yeah,
and
Touchdowns.
and I'm supposed to be happy. Like
yeah,
it's that's what killed the situation for me with MJ.
yeah.
Now,
Well, he ain't never been my GOAT.
no. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that my only issues with Kobe was I didn't like how he pushed other people off of the team. But that's my issues, right?
No,
I'm just
absolutely.
saying that's my issue. Then I get a breath of fresh air when it came to hearing about LeBron, and my coach went and was recording the game. He had a a blackout cable box at the time before I did, right? So when I got mine, now I'm able to watch LeBron game. He was
Oh yeah.
never a score first type player.
No, true, true,
He
true.
Then he comes to the NBA. Don't get me wrong. I have one big problem with one reporter, but if it wasn't for that reporter, he wouldn't have got that tattoo of greatness across his back. But that's neither here nor there. But with the longevity and being a basketball savant that he turned into, I cannot go against how is this man not a score first person and break all the scoring records. You
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
realize he's only like 13 or 12 wins away from being the all-time winner in the NBA history.
yeah.
He's
Passing Kareem, right? Because Kareem is number
passing
one, right?
Kareem. Then he's about to break Robert Parrish
Robert
record
Parrish. Yep.
about playing games. And it's
Uh-huh.
like Robert Parrish played to the age of 43,
Yeah.
damn near
Yeah.
44.
Yeah.
And a
He was
lot of
almost
people don't
50.
realize that about Big Chief.
Not true. Yeah, he played from the 70s into the 2000s. Yeah,
Hey,
And
you
a
know,
lot of people. Oh, go ahead, DJ.
no, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, DJ. Ah, go ahead.
I was gonna say about the GOAT debate, so it's kind of a little bit off topic. You can go. You can finish.
Oh, but it's literally where we and that's why I was kind of I guess you could say I got a little emotional when we was talking about LeBron and KD because to me KD is not a generational talent. To me, LeBron is a generational talent. This man is a top 25 in all three stats that matters in NBA, and nobody can argue against that.
He top
And
25 in rebounding.
there goes Mike Gack.
yeah, trust me. Look it up. All three that
Yo,
matter. He
what up,
top
Chris?
25. So when it comes to the situation, it's like it's hard to put together that he isn't like I guess you could say one on a lot of people's list because he's being compared to people at the age of 35. If you look at LeBron James stats, don't look at his age.
Yeah,
Go to the
yeah,
nearest player that has put up numbers at a age, right? The closest age you're going to find is around 35. He's
yeah,
5 years older than these guys.
yeah,
Yep.
If you go by the season, Vince Carter, even if you go to the 21st season, Vince Carter was 5.3. That was the highest points per average for somebody in their 21st season. And I
yeah,
think it went down his 22nd season.
Yep.
yeah,
Now, at the end of this season, even if he only played one day at season 23, he's going to have the record for playing 23 seasons. Come on, man. What we doing? I'm just asking.
yeah.
What we doing?
That's why I say like the debate, the GOAT debate is subjective because it really comes down to who you favor to be the GOAT in your end. You know, and see for me, like I said, my whole reasoning if I was picking a GOAT was Kareem because like the totality, just basketball in general. I mean, how do you run and dominate in every level of basketball from high school up to the NBA? That that means that's consistent. He stayed consistent that whole time for like 40 years. And he comes to the league and he does it and he goes all the way in. He goes all the way to 42 himself and put the total points record, so far away that it took all this time for somebody to catch up and get it. And he took it from Wilt way back, way back. I think he took it from Wilt in you know what I'm saying, in the early 80s. So and then kept it all the way up until 2023.
Yep.
Isn't
And,
he? And I
Man,
would
that
have to
motherfucker.
ask Chris,
Man, that
is
motherfucker. Uh,
is he number one in the playoffs now? I think it was like 2 seasons ago he became the first in the playoffs, right? In points.
I think he is.
who's talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Nah,
was
that
two seasons ago.
nah. He was first in points years ago. Cause
Yeah.
In the
the
playoffs?
next close, yeah, the
Yeah.
next closest person only got like 2,000 points or something. I think.
Yeah. Cause LeBron got like 8,000, like don't he got like 8,000 points or something like that?
Yeah, it's like
89, 88?
eight. No, it's like 8,100 or something.
Yeah, I know he
Yeah.
Let me
passed
make
that a
sure.
long time because I think he passed that a long time ago because I remember back in 2021 I think he had like 7,000 like low 7,000s
Yeah,
something
that's
like that
damn.
and
Damn.
I think second place was like Four thousand. I don't remember.
Like way behind them, way behind them.
What was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
that
I don't
dude
remember.
crazy.
Yeah, cause some clown had made a video one time saying that he believed they had juiced his stats up in the playoffs because he was like, how the hell is he that many that many points ahead of the next person? And you
That's
see the
crazy.
difference for him and the first person and like the 10th person on the list.
Man, that's
Well,
crazy.
well,
Yeah.
the only thing I can say is this: I don't think a lot of people gonna be getting the checks they getting on YouTube when this man stops. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh
They
yeah.
got they got to pick up their day job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the sad part about it. But you know, people are they gonna try to find something to hold on to. Bronny,
Yeah.
something. 'Cause you
Man,
know that.
But
If Bronny come into the NBA, I shit you not, and only average 12 points a game, nobody would still be able to talk shit about him because he's a second round pick.
No, that's
I'm,
facts. That is fact.
I'm just saying, only 10 to 12 points a game, nobody would be able to say a mumbling word, and he only got to average it for one season. And
Yeah,
that's gonna kill them ever bringing up Bronny again.
Let me tell you
that's
something.
fact.
That nigga Michael Jordan was never the damn go to basketball, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Here,
saying? I'm gonna
but
explain to you.
there's reasons why. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me tell you something, right? Now, all the people that watched ball back then, you know what I'm saying, when George Michael and Bill Russell and all them niggas were playing, you know what I'm saying, them people is like 70, 80, 90 years old, you know what I'm saying, and some of them, you know what I'm saying, is deceased, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, what's the next step? You know, ESPN wasn't always popular. Was whatever the
No,
fuck that channel is, right?
fact.
You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So once they started to, you know what I'm saying, show, you know, color basketball and different stuff like that, the basketball game was revived allegedly, you know what I'm saying, by Magic and Birdman.
Bird, bird. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
No,
they
it
kind
saved
of
them
needed.
from going bankrupt. Is what you're trying to say. It saved them from going bankrupt. The NBA itself was on the verge of going bankrupt.
I mean, you know, it's they say things like that, man, but they will never shut the league down.
No,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
it
Well,
really was about to shut
the
down.
the league at that time. Now I could pay credence to it because I was alive then, bro. The league was dying. It was dying. Now I'm not gonna say it would have shut all the way down, but it was dying. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying?
Sponsors
Yeah,
was pulling away. Like you really had a problem. Like
yeah,
owners, yes, could probably make it from their games, but there was a lot of owners that was
yeah.
not even making anything. Now, when I say
No,
anything, they ticket sales sucked. Like
yeah,
they
they
really
ooh,
did suck. You was about the like prime example. How you think the Utah Jazz got the name the Jazz? That's the old New Orleans team. That's why when New Orleans put in to get their name back, the Jazz went to doing all that BS trying to say, no, it's our name. And we like, no, y'all know where the name came from. They pulled up the
yeah,
old logo and everything
yeah.
to literally let the league know, like, no, that's our name.
Ain't no
Just
damn
give us
jazz in
our
Utah.
name back.
Yeah. Well,
Exactly.
no damn jazz. Jazz ain't even associated with Utah. So that's why I was like, yeah,
yeah,
what are
When
y'all
hell
doing,
no.
bro?
the
Utah,
super
Utah,
sign,
Utah, all white people.
Yeah, it's Mormon
right.
country. Mormon country.
The
They churn butter and shit like that. You know what I'm talking
the
about?
But
the
that way,
Supersonics in Seattle, um, they
Yeah,
ticket sales had sucked at one time.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
literally, you
yeah.
had teams
NBA
that
was
was
dying.
literally about to die,
That
and,
that's
and
why that's
mhm,
why that's why a lot of they started getting these stars to sing the national anthem just to draw crowds in.
yep,
That's part of the
Yeah,
reason why
cause
they did it.
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause you
like
had a bunch of damn owners that didn't know shit about ball for real.
no
no,
fact. So
no, no, no.
that's why the NBA was dying. It was dying.
The ABA players, like the NBA, the a lot of fans of the NBA was trying to blame the bankruptcy on merging the ABA with the NBA.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the ABA ticket sales was never low. The problem
See,
was the NBA was trying to keep white white players on teams. But
and
if
that's
they
what
would
I'm
have
trying to
brought a
tell you.
lot of those black players over, they would have had the ticket sales.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm
true.
trying to tell you. That's why the shit was so goddamn low because of the damn trash ass players they was trying to keep on the goddamn court.
Yeah, a lot of them players,
You know what
man,
I'm
is
saying?
just yeah, a lot of them
Right.
players are just filler players. Because the ABA, to be honest with you, the ABA had more athletic and explosive players over there. Like everybody over there was athletic, just about. You know what I'm talking about George Gervin, Dr. J. These dudes.
I mean,
I mean, yeah, it was man. It was,
look at this shit right here, right? Now niggas sit up here and talk about Michael Jordan and all this shit,
yeah,
but then they forget about a guy like Oscar Robertson.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A guy that
No,
actually had
but do you know
one
why?
of the base game.
No,
yeah.
but do you know why?
I mean, I don't
No,
look. I'm saying though, I don't give a damn
because he talked
about.
about politics. He was a part of that coalition that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah,
All the players that was
try
a
to
part of that
blackball him.
coalition, they don't want to talk about them. That's why the captain had to wait so long to get a statue because he was a part of that coalition. All the players that was a part of that coalition. If you just Google that picture, right, you're gonna see all the players that was a part of that coalition. And if you go back and you look at all the different players in all these different cities, right, none of those organizations really talk about it.
Yeah. And then when he changed his
Hell,
Uh,
name, when he changed his name, they really went crazy.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they didn't like that.
Kareem didn't
yeah, they
really
really went
start getting
crazy.
talked about really until he really showed up in the Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, Game of
Will
Death.
Chamberlain didn't really start really getting talked about until he
He
started
showed up
showing up
in.
in movies.
Yeah, that's right.
Like this, as far as their records, they would be so briefly mentioned, if mentioned, to where it should hurt the MF feelings. We didn't even mention a guy that scored 100 points in a game that they literally had footage on, right? No,
Man,
he couldn't pay the reporters to give him 100 points,
that's
but
what I
they
was trying to
didn't
tell
talk
people.
about him for over damn near 25, 30 years.
Yeah,
look, bro. This is what I'm trying to say, man. The damn the model of an NBA GOAT is always changed. You know what I'm
true,
saying?
true, true, true. Yeah,
But the problem is that, like I say, once ESPN started to get popular around whatever time you know what I'm saying, it started to get popular or whatever, they was actively searching for a guy that they could promote as this, you know what I'm saying, face of the league and all of this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And just so happened Michael Jordan, you may have had a couple other guys that's probably was mentioned, but Michael Jordan ended up, you know what I'm saying, taking on that mantle. know what I'm
Oh,
saying? And
definitely.
No,
to me,
he stayed out of politics. That was the
Yeah.
thing.
Well, because
I'm
because
telling
because
you,
before because it because be yeah, you're right. You're right about that. There was other guys in talks because before they settled on Jordan, it was unanimous that it was gearing up to be Len Bias. That's unanimous.
No,
But
no, no.
Len Bias
No,
would have took that spot.
no, they was talking about Dominique.
Nah, it was gonna be. I'm
they
talking
were
about
talking about no damn Dominique,
before
dude.
Jordan. Before Jordan, it was gonna be Len
Oh,
Bias.
well,
It was
Not
gonna
as
be
no
it
goddamn vote.
was gonna be Len
no,
Bias
no, no,
because
no, no. What he's saying, Chris, they was going to make him the face of the league. The reason why
yeah,
I say Dominique is because before Dominique actually talked about politics, it was actually about to be Dominique. Um,
yeah, but that's never that's a personal opinion. I'm telling you what it was gonna be. The NBA was setting up Len Bias to be that face of the league. Len Bias because he was busting Jordan ass in college. So they they,
Yeah,
they was they, was- they was setting him up to be the face. I'm telling you,
oh boy, that was the number one pick in his draft, the Sam Bowie guy, right?
yeah, Sam
How the
Bowie ended
hell?
up,
I
yeah,
remember him.
Yeah,
yeah,
how
yeah,
the hell we didn't know they was gonna try to make him the face until his damn knees gave out.
yeah.
No,
Well,
they at that time they was actually still riding on the coattail of Irvin.
yeah, because yeah,
Irvin,
Dr. J was yeah,
they was still riding on his coattail at that juncture.
yeah,
Man, they
Even
had
'83,
though
about 34 niggas. My
e-
brother,
even
you know what you saying? You hear what you saying, Gemini?
yeah,
They was riding on Irvin,
no,
Magic, I mean not Johnson, but
Dr. J,
yeah, Dr. J.
Dr.
They
J,
riding on his coattails, right? Bro, they
right,
right.
had Magic and Bird and Kareem and all the niggas in the league.
yeah, it's true. But
No, they had him in the league, but okay, I'll say it like this: the NBA was turning from white against black to where they wanted a hero and a villain in the same situation, right? That this is what they turned to. Now, to actually hit the nail on the head, Jordan never said who he formed his game behind to after these players was all like they were so far gone, they had to be named as the top 75 players, right? Two of them he named them even it wasn't even his last year with the Wizards. He named them like 3 years after, which I already thought he modeled his game behind them, but he cemented it by saying it, which was Iceman, Dr. J, his brother, and the other dude, somebody named Thomas. Something
you
Thomas.
talking about David Thompson,
My David Thompson for the
Thompson.
Denver Nuggets.
yeah,
Yeah.
Statue of Liberty dunk guy,
Okay.
Hey, hey,
These
hello,
are the
Gemini. Hey,
four.
look, Gemini. Let me say this real quick, right?
Mhm.
Now, my point, the whole point that I was trying to make is that to me, Michael Jordan, and I'm gonna just, what I'm saying, I'm just looking at it like this, right?
Mhm.
ESPN, Sports Center, whatever you want to call it, network, they, politicize this nigga as the GOAT of all time. Like, that's a political choice to me. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I say, you ask the average person or a casual fan or an avid fan of the game, and they may tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, to me, they done tricked a whole lot of damn people into thinking that, you know, it's just this one guy that's got a chance of being this greatest player of all time when they never truly defined or told anyone what the hell the actual, actual criteria is for being the greatest player of all
yeah,
time.
that's true, that's
What
true.
what what they changed it here's the part where we kind of see eye to eye, but we may disagree. They wanted someone that they could honestly control. The problem of it was the only reason why they really kind of stepped away from Dr. J was because they could not control Dr. J. Dr. J started speaking out on political issues. When you had, because actually, if you really want to be honest, um, you had players right before that Jordan draft, and then you had like that they was really about to ride on, right? Then you had that Jordan draft where because at the time they was marketing heavy Chambers from Philadelphia. Chambers from Philadelphia was
Talking
about
about
to
Tommy
be
Chambers.
the yeah what was supposed to be the next thing smoking. Then they went they tried to go with Golden State where you had Tim Hardaway, Mullen, and I forgot the little other dude. But like they tried other schemes,
That's
it just
Mitch
didn't
Richmond, right?
work. How
Mitch Richmond.
I I I think it was, but they literally had to go away from it because that's not what really brought the revenue in, right? When I say the revenue, you can have two other teams go to the finals. The finals not being watched like that, but let Magic go against Bird. Everybody got their TV on. Everybody got their TV on. Even people who didn't watch NBA got their TV on. Right now, so when they started carrying away from that, is Jordan Jordan actually made himself known against Boston. I'll say that was his breakout game, right? But prior to that, the NBA really it wasn't seeking Jordan because the All Stars that was on the team that Jordan got drafted to, Jordan, they didn't want to play with Jordan. It was just like LeBron; they didn't want to play with Jordan. So the NBA itself did not think Jordan was marketable. Oakley left, and the center left, and your boy who's the AD at BC, Reggie Theus left. Well, that was the heart of the Chicago Bulls. All three of them. Now, right before Oakley left, they wind up getting tight, but he had already went in the office and asked for a trade. That's why if you remember, Chris, and I know you're a little younger than me, though, bro. Think back to every time Chicago played New York, how the games was. Wasn't Oakley fucking up Jordan, touching them up?
Yeah.
But because that still stemmed from when they was on the same team. Now, whatever they did off of the court, that's totally different. But what they did on the court, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He would touch him up. That's why if you notice, okay, right now, when we talk about the Lakers, we talk about Showtime. That means we talk about the team. When the NBA talked about Chicago, they only talked about Michael.
That's it.
They didn't talk about how the Chicago Bulls always had a 3-point shooting champion on their team. They don't talk about how Horace Grant always felt just a little bit shy of the All Star game. They never talk about how Scottie Pippen is also a Hall of Famer for that short stint. He actually was named as top 75 player. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about how the Williams boys, they had to beat everybody by center by committee. They had the Williams boys. They had the lumberjack guy. They and Longley. Like they don't talk about how they had to beat people by center by committee. They don't talk about how Bill Cartwright, the former All Star Hall of Famer, was at the down end of his career, but still was boxing out because they needed that 7 foot height. They don't talk about those type schemes, right? That's not what they talk about. And
So
and
that's
Bill
that's
Cart and Bill Cartwright used to shoot like the great ape with the way he used to fold his hands on top of each other and then let it go. His shot was awkward than a mother. And I'm telling you, I ain't never seen nobody in the NBA that would shoot like that. But this the same dude who used to be a All-Star several years. You can go back and look at his career. He's been an All-Star, not just one All-Star. You see what I'm saying? So when you look at it, is it's the way that they was marketing because you had Clyde Drexler. Clyde Drexler couldn't get nobody to come to Portland. It was considered to be a small market. And Clyde was actually colder than Jordan. If you really want to look at it, but that's not what they're gonna look at, right? Because Clyde didn't sport the ball head till later in his career. But but Clyde had that George Jefferson going on, right? They didn't find that appealing. Clyde was actually reading the US Today paper, looking at stocks in the New York Times and everything else, and then get up and ball like nothing happened, like he wasn't even just reading the paper. But and that's what I'm saying. It's the way that they marketed everything. They could control Jordan because he had so many blemishes. I can say this now because we're in the Batcave. You had what was going on with his dad. You had what was going on with him. You had they knew all the times he cheated on his wife. They could control him. Remember, kid, kids used to get killed over Jordans by each other, right? Name one time you heard Jordan speak out about it, because it only happened once. It only happened once. Out of all the kids that was getting killed over Jordan, you ain't never heard him say nothing. The first time LeBron even got wind of somebody got killed over his shoes, he spoke on it and said, "Please don't let this happen." I'm just saying. So if you go over the way the NBA was marketing everything, yes, at that time, Magic Bird actually saved them. They was actually about to go bankrupt. It is what it is. After that, they market Jordan. Because if you remember, you had Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky. Now I'm really showing my age, and I know Major laughing in the background. You had Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Elway all had a cartoon that they was on. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how hard they was trying to market for Michael. Like the cartoon was cool as me as a kid growing up. But I'm just saying that's how hard they was marketing for him. They didn't even have Dion in the cartoon. And if you really want to say something, Dion was a better athlete than Mike. But it is what it is. But that's how funny it was. Yeah, they had guest cameos and everything. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm saying as far as it being their show, that was the four characters. So that's how hard they was trying to market these small markets. These small markets, bro, could not breathe. So if that's why they considering him the GOAT, okay, I dig it. Just tell the truth about it. Cause I ain't gonna lie to nobody. It's the captain. And if I had to look at somebody else, I would have to say Dr. J. Dr. J had the first shoe deal in the NBA. So how can I look over that?
Man, what's this? I'm looking at this post. What the hell they talking about? I guess they saying KD wanna be a liquor or something.
No, they okay. In other words, Phoenix is actually trying to market that they're putting him on the trading block. That's why, if you notice, they only really talked about him going to Golden State. But there's other teams that inquired about him, but what they asking for is too high. But KD turned down Golden State. That's what that's what I was bringing up technically earlier. Why he actually turned it down, but it's neither here nor
Bro, I'm looking at this nigga Luka's stats. This nigga can't hit over 9 damn field goals in a game.
Well, wait. Even though they show him making nine, a lot of those is where he got fouled. So it's almost like Michael Jordan, right? It's almost like Michael Jordan. He shot 28 times, but he made 13.
Yeah, he making him about half of them.
But you see where I'm going with it?
Yeah, he lived at that free throw line.
All right. So you, they can't complain because he still ended with what 32 points. Luka had 32 tonight, huh?
Yep, 32, 7, and 12.
Yeah. So that's the main reason why nobody's not going to send it.
But he said, I ain't gonna lie. For the say I already know how his game was before he got here, he'll keep you on the edge of your seats for real, cause you just get to see this nigga just jacking down shots up the whole game, and you don't be seeing half of that shit fall. And then he
I
just get
I
the hitting
I
motherfuckers.
I would not lie, though, bro. He made three shots that I really thought, looking at the trajectory of the ball, I really thought he was about to miss them all.
Man,
And then
like that
all of a
damn
sudden,
what?
that bitch just fall in. I'm like, what the hell? They got a remote on that ball or something?
Let me see the other stats, cause a couple of them niggas wasn't playing worth of shit tonight.
Nah, Reeves didn't shoot too well. Everybody else, um, Finney Smith, we needed him more for defense tonight, so he played decent. Jax played actually well, even with only having 5 rebounds. Just that he played 34 minutes. Um, Trey the third played well. We needed him for his footwork. Even Vandal played well. Just Vandal, I think tonight, I think he really should have had 6 points instead of only having two. Now the two who really showed out was Vince and DK.
The Bridges played 43 minutes and had 6 points.
What you talking
Yes,
about,
sir.
Austin?
Nah, talking about that boy Bridges off the Knicks.
Oh,
Yeah, everybody we played. So
but actually we got to be happy. We kept Carl Anthony Towns to 8 points to the beginning of the fourth quarter. Then he scored four more points. But we kept him 1 through 3 quarters, only the 8 points.
damn, Jackson Hayes had 3 assists and Austin Reeves had 0.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming off an injury, so I'm not too much hoping on him. But I do not need to see what him and D'Lo did previous year. That 11 and everything. So I'm not saying too much about it, but I'm just like 2 for 13. That's almost like a 4 for 11 to me. So I don't need him to do a backslide at this point, if that kind of makes sense.
2 for 13.
Yeah, Reed shot 2 for 13 tonight.
Man, that dude get on my nerves, man. And
Hey
then,
man,
and then you can
but
see it affecting the team because LeBron shooting threes, Lucas shooting threes, his ass shooting threes. All these fucking threes these niggas shooting, and they probably ain't hitting number like 8 of them, 8 or 9 of them. And it is like 30 something threes shot between all three of these
well, I'll say this, and this is for the old Laker fans, and y'all can chime in. When the fuck have we been a 3 point shooting team?
niggas. Shit, damn, the damn coach at 3 points still okay. He went 1 to 7 for three. What the
No,
hell?
no, no. I'm saying, when have the Lakers honestly been known for shooting threes? We wasn't even known for shooting threes when it was showtime. That's sad. We was not even known during the years of showtime for actually shooting threes.
Because they was probably ass at it.
No, there was about average. And I really do mean league average, because Byron Scott used to hit them, Cooper used to hit them, um, Magic from time to time would take one, but not too many of them. Like it was a very selective shot, and that's the reason why a lot of the '80s players have problems with the new NBA, because they didn't have the green light to shoot like the players have the green light to shoot now, if that makes sense. So they're actually beefing on what the coaching was, rather, like, and they trying that's why when they try to say, well, this era is better than that era, and da 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 da. First of all, you have rule changes and everything going on, so it's not even the same rules no more. Because I'm gonna be honest to you, ever since Luca got in the league, there's very few possessions that he do where this ninja don't carry the ball. Look at him dribbling; he's palming the ball.
What's the name? The reason why the Lakers ain't never had no 3 point shooting team because by the time it started to roll around, well, the damn 3 point shot was going up. They
No,
didn't have
you
they didn't have those type of guys that was. looked at as, you know what I'm saying, consistent shooters. They had Trevor Reeves and certain guys, Steve Blake and them dudes like that.
No, we had James Worthy. James Worthy was very good at shooting three. That's why I said we had
Well, him and
Scott,
I
we
guess
had Cooper, and we had James Worthy. So not even during our Showtime years were we known for shooting threes.
that what I'm saying. What the hell team was known for shooting threes back then?
Bro,
Uh,
James Worthy was
it was
shooting. Bro, James Worthy was 28% from the three, bro.
I know,
Trash.
but he made them at the explosive time, the momentum times of a game. Boston was known for threes. Detroit was known for threes. Phoenix was known for threes.
And they probably ain't got none of them niggas as a down. Ain't none of them niggas at the top of the 3 point list. Probably none of them niggas got the damn highest 3 point percentage all time.
Nah,
Now,
Cleveland was known for threes.
yeah, Mark
Um,
Price.
trying to
And
think.
who,
I think I
but I
said
know it
Golden
ain't just one.
State. It,
I
it,
know it
it,
ain't just one guy on the team.
no. I'm saying as a team, like they was known for threes. Um, Denver was known for threes.
So what you going from like the 80s and the 90s? Cause you say Golden State, right?
No, I'm talking about Golden State with Chris Mullin, Tim Hardaway, and your boy on the team. They was known for threes.
That's the 90s team, right?
That's the '90s team, but I'm saying Golden State as a core, they really did shoot threes. I'm I'm trying to think of like all the teams like during our Showtime years that was really known, but I'm coming up with them names because those names popped in my head. But I'm saying as a team, as an organization, they was known for shooting threes. Like that's a part of their repertoire. When it comes to us, I think on the Knicks, Van Exel was a 3-point shooting champ as a Laker. I think it's only him.
Yeah.
I'm saying from Showtime to forward. I'm not talking about from before Showtime because I don't want nobody to get that confused. I think Nick was our only 3 point. Oh, Derek Fisher. I forgot about Fisher.
Boy, D Fish.
Yeah, that's the only two I remember.
Man, that dude Luke ass out there, man.
So
Here.
what
Man, LeBron pulling on him.
and this is the only reason why I say now we don't need like how certain people was trying to say we need another star. I don't think we need another star. I think we need another consistent player, and with another consistent player, I think we'll be good for a while. But that's why I say we need to make a business decision because okay, do you bring Gabe back or do you use that 11 mil towards something else like a
Man,
good
I'm putting down Gabe, Rui, and probably down. I will say Austin Reeves, but I try to have to figure out somebody else. But I probably put the three niggas in the trade. I gotta see what Zion getting paid, man. I might trade them niggas for Zion or something.
it will probably motivate him, but I'll say this: we don't have no picks to go with a trade for Zion, and that'll be the main problem. When as we're getting rid of these picks, it's like don't get me wrong, the trades we have made. a lot of these players can be here for at least about 3 seasons, 4 seasons, right? I'm just saying at this point. But we got to make a business decision when it comes to Jacks. Gabe, Cam, Shake Milton. Um, I think that's all of them. I think Finney. We still want him, but I'm just saying we got to make a business decision on how much we're gonna pay him. Like if we don't lock
Well,
these
he
players
he
into
has
a
a player
certain
option.
right, but I'm saying we it's still extending even with
Oh,
the player option. We could actually bring them to the table and extend them. But basically what I'm getting at is you have Max who's making it 11. You got um that's who I was trying to think of earlier. You got Gabe making it 11.
You
Then
say you got you to my Max Cleveland.
yeah, he's making it 11, averaging 3 points a game.
Yeah, that's what we can put in the goddamn trade, man. Put his ass in there, and then Rui, and probably gave him somebody like that.
But the reason why I bring this up, right, is because this is why I said business decision got to be made because you with these players. Now, I will say this about Max for those who really haven't watched him play. He's the white version of AD defensively at power forward. He can shoot the three for those who want him to shoot the three, but he only hit, I think, his highest, and this is just me going off the top of my head. I think the highest he averaged a season is like 8 or 9 points, at most 11. And I think last season, I think he averaged like 6 points something, if not eight. And I'm,
Hey,
and
hey,
I'm just going off of the top of my head.
hey, that three Gabe had here, right?
yeah,
That shit was crazy here because it was like one of them moments. But yeah, you know, this for all my haters and shit. You know what I'm
yeah. That's what
saying?
it looked like.
Cause man, niggas, I'm talking about niggas. One of the like, if you could pick a nigga off the team, niggas was getting on his ass a lot. He
Gabe.
was one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
But this
mean,
motherfucking nigga hit the damn three to tie the, well, not to tie the game, but to take the lead.
well, the three
But
he
that was
made to
overtime,
bring
right?
us the three
That
he
was
made to bring
overtime.
us back in the game actually shift the momentum. The three he made for us to take the lead. Everybody was even the cameraman was shocked because he didn't have him in the angle to see, and until after the pass from LeBron that he was wide to flick open, and he was
Man,
4 or 4 from three. He missed one from the field, but that's from that was the two he went for. But he was 4 for 4 from 3 point tonight. He was perfect from three.
so yeah, he didn't miss no threes.
Nah, he didn't miss a three tonight. He attempted 4, made 4. But that's what I was trying to explain to people. Once he start trusting his body again, y'all gonna get the old Gabe. Cause Gabe drive to the goal. He'll stop, go a floater. He'll take the defender. He'll take the defender by doing the spin like a if and then a spin and wind up jumping past the defender. Like he can score, dog. I'm telling you. The only thing is he been hurt since he been here. But he's giving us more production than none did. And then with the
Yeah,
salary cap going up next year, And that's why I say we got to make a business decision. In fact, JC,
Damn, Gemini,
do we?
you got a lot of sound coming out your mic, bro. That shit is crazy.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. JC, do we have? Was that our second round pick that we was about to trade with Charlotte for this season?
I don't know. I'm not
So
sure.
the main reason why I'm asking that question is, do we have a second pick this season?
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the damn, I don't know. I don't even know what position. I can't wait to see what
Nigga said,
position we pick for in that
Hey, JC,
second
yeah.
round.
this nigga, Reggie ass went live, right?
Mhm.
And so he did a play by play with the game, and then after that he went made down another live stream right after that and say the you know what I'm saying, the Lakers looking LeBron beat the Lakers and shit. Then this nigga got a picture of Austin Reeves up there with the word bomb in and talking about, oh yeah, Austin Reeves proves he's trash and shit like that. I'm like, this nigga cutting up, man.
Damn.
Man, the
Real, man.
man, he just coming back off an injury. You can't call him a bum
He is
just
a
from one
bum.
game.
He is a bum. Nigga's
Hey,
a
hey,
bum.
but see, that's what I'm saying though, right? This nigga Reed, how long this nigga was out about 2-3 games, right?
hmm
Now AD was out the same damn amount of games, and niggas, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess it's just the overall, you know, history of the injuries or some shit. But I mean, like I say, he didn't come back and you know what I'm saying,
Came back and
drop a
who?
down egg down there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll say this. I'll
Oh, you
say
said yeah,
this.
it came back. Yeah, hell yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, AD did. Yeah, this
Shit.
nigga Austin Reeves should have been passing that fucking ball around instead of trying to fucking force shit up. That's what the fuck he was doing. Ain't gotta
Well, I'll
fucking
say
get to know
this.
your body. Nigga was forcing them damn shots up.
If you're talking about Bang, Bang is the same dude that said he would play Larry Bird at point guard.
You said bang?
That's all.
Nah,
Yeah. I I Oh, that's
Wait,
not who you talking about, Chris?
when did
I
bang?
thought he was talking about Bang.
nah. Talking about this other dude
Oh,
called Locker Room.
Oh,
The
Reggie
guy
was
we be
going off
talking
on
about with
Austin
Reggie.
Reeves.
Yeah, the guy MJ was like, "Oh, we talking about you."
Oh yeah, talking about you right now in the locker room. Yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah, man. See, I don't know, bro. I don't have like no sympathy for niggas. So I don't care if a nigga coming off of an injury. You on the fucking court, nigga. If you know your shit ain't falling, pass the fucking ball around. At least do that shit. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, 24 shots on a shot clock. This nigga Austin Reeves gonna walk up, step back, shoot the shit. Like the fuck is you doing?
yeah, but he wasn't shooting with confidence, and that's why I was just sitting there like I was watching the game going. That's what I mean about confidence. That's what I mean about confidence.
Nah, the nigga was
But you
confident with
could tell
ass.
he was just shooting like just to shoot. He
He was
wasn't
just shooting just to
he
shoot.
was
Yeah,
he
out
wasn't
of rhythm.
shooting like yeah, like he wasn't shooting like, oh yeah, I'm about to bang this. He was shooting like it was shoot around.
Man, his ass shooting just to try to score.
Mm-hmm.
and
See his
and
damn
and
shot attempt going up, but his points not.
because literally, I'm gonna be honest. What should have happened? Because Reeves was coming off an injury. DK should have started the game, and they should have backloaded DK minutes.
And he got a goddamn rookie outscoring him in less minutes, man.
Shit,
No,
crazy.
but what I mean is though, bro, DK should have started the game like for 4 minutes, then bring Austin in. That's what should have happened. He's coming off an injury.
You know that nigga JJ Redick love him some fucking Austin Reeves.
No, I
Yeah,
understand that, but
you
when
know, man.
someone's coming off an injury, it's the next man up. And that's why I say you don't have to play him long to start the game,
We see,
but you
man.
but you make sure that your rhythm and chemistry with your team is solid. Like I ain't gonna lie, I definitely would have started DK. I would have started DK more to show him I'm apologizing to him for making that business decision, right? I would have did it even more so just to like apologize for him. Hey dog, you starting tonight. Man, what you mean I'm starting tonight? Reeves playing. Yeah, you starting tonight. First 4 minutes, all you
Man,
man.
they not doing that shit, bro.
Man,
Fuck,
Shit,
Gabe,
fuck
I
none
would
of
have.
that shit.
I fucking
bro,
would
Gabe,
They love that little
and
nigga Austin Reeves.
Dave, Duncan Nick and Gabe Vincent both outscored Austin Reed in less minutes. And Trey Simpson almost outscored that nigga playing 13
Damn.
minutes.
Trey Jemison
shit.
outscoring you is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I said he had 7-4. I said that. That's why I said give that young man a standing ovation. Oh, you thought I was bullshitting earlier? No, I was dead ass.
So he played 9 people.
And Reeves actually played 32 minutes. And that's why I said it doesn't make any damn sense.
Okay, it's starting to look like Luca old damn team from
If
Dallas.
anything, they should have played Shake. They, they should
Oh
have
yeah,
played
for
Shake
sure they
Milton.
should have played Shake.
He didn't
You
play.
got you got Dorian Finney, Jackson Hayes,
Alex
Gabe
Lynn
Vincent,
didn't play.
Derrick Rose,
Cam didn't play.
and this Simpson nigga that you depended on. So the names I'm naming, you depending on at least 2 or 3 of these guys to give you somewhere around 10 plus points every game.
Yes, sir.
None of these guys I just named scored over 10 points except uh,
And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
I'm still shocked we won. Nobody really pulled their weight like that for real.
Well, I will say this. New York spark plug player actually didn't play. He got the A name. He was traded from the Raptors last season. Tour, I think that's how you pronounce it, a tour. He didn't play. That's the spark plug player.
Mm.
uh,
Not now you see how fire my pre games was, JC? Yeah, because I talk about them players. Yeah.
So talk about
they
that
got they
play.
got they got to rebound. These niggas got to rebound by committee because you know
No,
I
no,
see
no.
these
What
niggas
what
can't.
no, what's happening, Chris? We didn't switch LeBron James. We switched LeBron James from 2 positions a game to now 3 positions a game. We switch him between center, small forward, and power forward. Because he was even guarding Cat. Then what we would do was put Jackson Hayes on the perimeter. So Jackson Hayes wasn't even in the paint. Go back and look at that game. You'll be shocked. But that's surely what happened. We put Jackson Hayes on that perimeter. Get out here.
Shit. Well,
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna shut him down. Though.
Well, I know we gonna give Boston a fucking ass whooping. So
I I I'm just shocked about the Boston thing because they rested their players this game other
yeah,
than
that's fucking
Tatum,
nasty. Yeah,
and
shit
I
crazy.
I I just hope and I pray because I
What happened?
want
They
us.
blew somebody up?
No, they rested like all their
That
players.
nigga Austin
They
gonna put
even
up 25 on them niggas.
played the ball headed dude they drafted. I can't never remember that dude's name, but
Jordan
he's like
Rush.
yeah, Wash. He kind of plays like shit. Your boy with Miami, he leaves it all on the floor. Um, Hawkwares, he kind of plays like Hawkwares. So
Mm.
I'm like, shoot. Q, for some reason, Q footwork is need it really need work. Like Jameson to me got better footwork than Q on the defensive side, but on the offensive side, that boy a monster. He just not getting no real playing time, and he's not seen as a good option. Even though he did play nice today, he they're not using Q right. But hey, to say damn that nobody else on the team even had 20 points. Hey dog, I'll take that one.
Hell yeah.
No Reeves, no Roy. I'll take that one.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
I just don't want us to slip no lower than 5. I'm not
Nah,
worried
we
about
we
6.
we staying second seed, man. We ain't going to no fifth, man. We keeping our second
That,
seed
that
for sure.
that's what I'm hoping for. Cause I hope Denver lose the next game,
Oh hell
and
yeah.
and and then it'll be a bigger gap. Cause right now I think we're a half a game ahead of them. So that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
But but no offense, I'm gonna go ahead and leave y'all to it. I was about to go to the store. Shit, I'm about to roll my eyes over and go to sleep. Fuck the store.
Shit, I feel you.
So stay up, stay safe.
All right, man.
Good Joseph. Lord.
Shit, Chris, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night too, brother.